Greetings, friends. There is now an open league for Warhammer 40,000 by Tabletop Tactics. So what I need to do real quick is go into the Games Workshop app, go and find my list, and I believe what they said that this had to be a Space Marine list for your detachment. So this is my Blood Angels list. This is Sons of Sanguinius list. I'll be playing this list on the channel tomorrow night. Maybe we'll come back at the end of the video and look at this list very quickly. But for now, we're going to go into this list and we're going to click here and we're going to export it, and that will copy it to the clipboard. So close this app, go over to Tabletop Tactics and click to open their app. Now in the bottom middle, you can click League. Sorry, I've got a little bit of lag on the cast. So we click League at the very bottom middle here. So we want to join the open league here. So I think we just press this big red join button. Smithy on the chat actually couldn't figure it out, so hopefully we can figure it out. There are 1,351 players in this league. This is a virtual league. So basically, I will link the video to that Tabletop Tactics made up above this, so you can click on that. But basically what's going to happen is, every time we play, even if it's just in my local friends group, I will get points for winning or losing, and I will move up or down the league. And this is a virtual league, but it'll let you see how you're doing compared to other players of your faction. And let's jump in. So click on this big tab at the moment. We need to enter a 6-digit PIN code. This will be used. I'm going to do 6666666. This isn't my PIN code, by the way. And then I'm going to paste my list from Battlescribe in here. Paste. Okay, so we're joining the open league as the Blood Angels. And that really looks like, so we're done with the keyboard. Let's register. Registration complete. So basically, I'm now in the 2024 Open League. You see some people have already played some games. This came out just a few days ago. So every time I win a game or lose a game, I'll get points. And I guess when I have played my game and I'm playing Colin tomorrow night, I've told him to download this. He will be joining this league as well. You can click Submit Scores. You would click this. You would put in your score. You would select your opponent. You'd search them. Maybe Colin is here already. I don't know. Nope, but I'm sure I will get him to do this. And then I guess you will put in his score and you submit the points, and then you will move up and down inside the Open League. So what can you see within the Open League? You can see the leaderboard. And occasionally, I guess, they'll do smaller leagues that certain people can view and join. This is a Tabletop Tactics Studio League, pretty cool. And they did say that they're going to open this app so you can make leagues with your friends. The thing is, when we tried to do a league before, there was always difficulty matching players. Well, I believe because this is open, it doesn't matter. If one player can't make it every week, or one player drops out, then they just won't get any league points. They won't have a wins and loss rating. So I'm quite excited to try this. It means you could rate yourself against all manner of other players, and the player who's top at the moment is a Dark Angels player. You can see his games, but you have to become an on-demand member to see the opponent's lists or the history of their games, which is cool. I mean, I feel like Games Workshop should have made this app, so all credit to Tabletop Tactics for making it, because this sort of thing would get me to use the Warhammer app so much more than I use it. I honestly just use it for checking rules. So this is a great idea. Hopefully this league takes off. Like I said, they said, because I asked them in their YouTube comments, will you be able to add your own leagues with your friends? They said that is the plan for the future. Just now, it's just the Open League. So go ahead and join the Open League. Submit your scores. Rank yourself against other players around the world. And I guess if you pay for it, see their army lists. I think that's probably one of the most powerful things. Because if you can see how other people are doing with various army lists, then that is super powerful. So yeah, I can see my own list. I just can't, I would have to pay to see other people's lists. Still, I think it's super cool. I'll probably pay for it because how cool is this? And you can see other players of your faction. You can see other army lists. The cool thing about this is they said you cannot change your list unless there's an FAQ or you lose a game. So if you're winning lots of games, you're stuck with the same list. And they also said that this stops you chasing a new faction if something comes out and is super meta. So we know right now Necrons are like ahead of the curve. You would join this league as Blood Angels, you will play Blood Angels for the whole season. You won't be able to be a filthy meta chaser and chase the meta paid, I don't want to say pay to win, but you won't be able to chase the best faction right now on rules, which I actually kind of like. Being that I only play one faction, if your faction is bad, you have to suck it up. I think this is probably a good thing to stop people chasing. And also, I think if you play the same list a lot or the same army a lot, you get better. Like, Blood Angels have a 45% win rate now for about 3 years. I'll tell you right now, I'm not a 45% win rate player. So I think if you keep playing the same army, you keep grinding it out, you can do a lot better than maybe the numbers that your faction shows worldwide, especially if you're going to smaller events. Anyway, I just wanted to cover this app. I thought it was super cool. We're going to start using it on stream. We're going to start submitting our scores into the app. The link to Tabletop Tactics video will be right up above on this video, but obviously you can just Google Tabletop Tactics. Or just go into the App Store and search Tabletop Tactics. You literally can't not find the app. Cool. Okay, so big shout out to the guys for making this. Thank you so much for your efforts. I did ask them before I made this video if it was okay. They said that was yes. So very nice to actually finally speak to them. Not in person, but I spoke to them in YouTube comments and stuff like that. So, cool. Yeah, and I guess if you want to see my list, come drop past the channel tomorrow night, 7:30. We're playing Death Guard. I think Death Guard are a very difficult army for Blood Angels to deal with, especially with the Foul Blight Spawn making them fight first when charged. So it should be an interesting game. And I think Mortarion is back. Colin was telling me Mortarion has been unnerfed in the data slate. So we've got that to look forward to. If not played against Mortarion, I think yet in 10th. So that'll be a challenge to see him on the table. I need to actually pack up my stuff to get ready for tomorrow night. The Heavy Intercessors are back. Some Predator tanks are back. Centurions are back. So it'll be an interesting Blood Angels list. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you tomorrow night. Peace.